Great. So welcome again, flexibility and mobility, not strength and conditioning like it says on the link. So hopefully that doesn't discourage anyone. But again, we'll start with chair movements from our head down to our ankles. Then we'll do some shoulder stuff, standing up or standing up exercises or stretches. And then we'll transition down to the floor where we'll finish off. So let's go ahead and start with our jaw. So this one, we're gonna look down, open our mouth, then look up. And once we're looking up, we want to shut our mouth and we should feel that nice stretch on our throat. So let's go ahead and do 12 of those. Feel that nice pull in the cheeks. Hey, good morning, Moravia. All right, so I got my 12 in. Josh Reese. All right. Should feel, if you weren't moving around this morning much or talking to someone, you might feel a little tightness out here. That's okay, we'll loosen that up. So, okay, next one we're gonna do is just puff up our cheeks with air and just massage from the end of our eyes to the end of our lips, okay? So make sure you get those cheeks full of air. All right, exhale. I can get your cheeks a bit sore. So we'll do that again, but now we're gonna do it from the bottom of our ears to the end of our lips, okay? Just changing that blood flow, influencing a little bit more circulation. Very good. All right. Next, we're just gonna, again, get more air in there and then just massage in a clockwise motion and then counterclockwise. All right, counterclockwise. All right, relax. We're just missing a warm towel over our head and someone giving us a pedicure, a manicure. All right, so let's inhale. We're gonna inhale for 3 seconds and make a small little funnel through our lips and try to exhale through that, okay? So I don't want you to inhale and then just, there should be a little tiny hole so you're feeling your abs contract, okay? We're gonna do 8 of these. Each one should take about 5 to 8 seconds. Ready, begin. It's also working your diaphragm. Three more. Last one. All right, very good. All right, now we're gonna start with our neck stretches. Okay, so we're gonna start with just grabbing the side of our head, letting the weight of our arm stretch that out. Just close your eyes, relax. Hold in here for about 30 seconds. Ready to switch? Before you fall asleep, or I fall asleep. All right, now we're gonna hold from behind and lean forward. Bringing our chin to our chest. All right, now we're gonna do some nice circles. I'm going clockwise, about 10 very slow circles. All right, switch directions. Counterclockwise. Okay, very good. Just left to right. Just full on rotations to the lateral sides. And up and down. All right, now we're gonna do our neck retractions. You guys remember those? It's like a turtle, so trying to keep that shoulder upright, shoulders up, and then retract forward, then back. One, two, three more. All right, very good. All right, great. Good morning, Doris. So we're gonna bring our shoulders up to our ears, drop them down. So from this position, I'm gonna bring my shoulders up and then just kind of try to bring my elbows down. Okay, just in a relaxing manner. Okay. And then next one we're gonna do is gonna be the scapula squeeze, which is, I mentioned before, like having a peanut in your upper back and trying to break it with your shoulder blades. So again, you can kind of do that by bringing your elbows back, but you could also just tuck in your shoulders behind you, hold for about 3 seconds, then pull back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, 2 more. Last one. And great. Made myself a smoothie. Okay. All right, great. So from here, let me actually give me 1 second. Be right back. Grab some water. Okay. All right, so from here, we're just gonna cross that shoulder, bring it across. You guys have barbecues this weekend to attend? 4th of July? You gonna be grilling, Therese?
Got a parade in the morning. My son's in it. And I don't know what we're doing yet for barbecue. I don't have a barbecue lately. It broke. We got the air fryer though.
Oh, there you go. Some wings.
Oh, and we'll do some fireworks. My neighborhood, I can just sit outside and watch them. They're all over.
Okay, awesome. All right. Let's go ahead and bring that arm behind us and push down on that elbow. Let's switch. Squeeze, give yourself a big hug. Let's reach back. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna transition with our lower body a little bit, just using our hips. So we're just gonna do some marches here for about 30 seconds. Are you guys sore from yesterday's workout? Shoulders, yeah, okay, good. I did 15 minutes of strengthening movements of the legs with my athletes yesterday. Only 15 minutes, not the hour that we do, here in this class, but just 15 minutes. And about a third of them were limping today, just like coming to practice. They're so sore. Yeah, I was like, come on, guys. So, all right, so now we're just gonna go ins and outs. All right, switch. Okay, right, performance stretch. What's that? And you can push down on it or you can lean towards it. I like pushing down and leaning on it. All right, let's bring that knee in. Let's hug it out. All right, let's switch. Left ankle comes over that right knee. Push down, lean forward. All right, now let's bring that knee in, hug it out. All right. All right, from here we're just gonna work on some leg extensions. So right here we're just putting our hands underneath our thigh, just extending. So you're gonna make sure they're underneath the thigh so it could be elevated, and then on your way back down, that foot isn't touching the floor. All right, we're gonna switch. All right, now we're gonna do some lateral movements. So with that same, I've got my right leg, I'm just gonna swing it left to right. Not too much going on, but we wanna make sure we keep those, that LCL and the MCL. MCL is right here, it's the tendon. That LCL is on this side. Just want to keep those a little bit active. Like I never move my leg like this. It's probably true, but we have to make sure that even though we don't move our joint in this manner, that we keep those tendons healthy. Nice. I saw, today when we're doing certain movements with my team, again, these kids are 18, 19 years old, and say confidently a year ago, my flexibility and mobility wasn't too great, and today I was demonstrating certain movements to them, and to them it's probably just like, okay, like that's easy, but then when they get to do them, they're a bit challenging, and I had some trouble with my left hip still. I think I mentioned that when I do the leg swings, my left lower back clicks, and some of them have that issue too, but
Yes, you guys might have healthier joint health than 18, 19-year-olds right now. And all it takes is just keep being consistent with these movements. So, all right, this was more of a strength movement. So legs straight and raise it up, control it on the way down. Usually for this one, I like sitting closer to the edge because I feel like the lip of the chair catches my leg. It's a little bit more challenging if you're not using the chair for support with your hands and you're just elevating it. Feel that. All right, we're gonna switch. So legs straight, come out a little bit and elevate up and down. So about 5 more. Legs gonna be a little tired. It's okay. All right, very good. And from here, we're gonna do a little bit more hip joint mobility, but right now we're just gonna do some heel raises. So hold those heels up about 3 seconds, and then drop them slowly, and then up, both at the same time. Drop them slowly. And if you ever feel like those are too easy, what you could do is almost that position of the piriformis stretch, and you could do one leg at a time. So right here, we're putting our weight from our right leg on that left foot. So let's actually try that one. So let's go here and left heel raise. Let's do 10 of those. And the switch. So left leg on that right knee. Again, heel, down. I'm gonna hold that for about 2 seconds. Bring it back down. Okay. All right. Next, what we're gonna do is gonna be our ABCs. So let's focus on one ankle at a time. My right one first. Again, just do the shape of the letters. Just the outline of each letter. Working on that ankle, joint mobility. Switch down, switch to the other leg. Left ankle is a little bit sore, more tender than my right. All And the last one we're gonna do here on the chair for now, and we're gonna keep the chair nearby too because we will be using it for some forward movements. We're just gonna do our anterior tibialis, which is the muscle on our shin bone, which is our tibia. We're gonna raise our toes up, hold for about 3 seconds, then relax. And again, just 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. Right, about 5 more. All right, very good. Shins are. Let's take a little break. We're gonna start with some, and let's also find our broom, our umbrella, some type of stick. All right, we got their breath. Trace. All right, now our foam roller. All right, so we're just gonna start lightly, just left to right. All right, let's go with that left arm. Let's go slightly forward, about 30 degrees. All right, about 60 degrees. All right, 90 degrees, right in front of us. Try to elevate it. Very good. All right, now that same arm that was right in front of us, now it's going directly behind us. All right, let's go forward. Now focus on that right arm, right shoulder. All right, 30 degrees. $60. 90, right in front of us. All right, now we're gonna go over our head. Arms straight. Feel that on your upper back too.
right. Ooh, I'm just getting a little tired. Okay, so we forgot to go back on this one. So the right arm comes back now. My plants are growing. Not too little plants. I thought one of them was gone, but it came back. All right, very good. All right, let's go behind us. Look at this left to right. All right, now we're gonna go with our arms up and down. Bring those elbows up. Okay. And then now we're gonna go behind the still, but bringing them reverse, okay? Here. Not too much movement going on, but we still wanna stretch out those muscles. I mean, those tendons. Just feel your biceps, your triceps, a little sore. Okay. Grab some water. Sure, we're hydrating even on these easy days. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go with like a regular warm-up stretch. So arm circles, all of our standing ones before we get down on the floor. Reverse. All right. Very good. So trunk rotations. All right. We're gonna do 10 ab circles. So 10 per side. Seven. 8, 9,
10. Ooh. Yeah, I want to get a little tired. All right, so white stands, giant hula hoops. Going clockwise right now, but 12 rotations. Again, these, I find them being better the wider you go from your midpoint, the slower you go. I think those are a little bit better than going for repetitions. All right, switch directions. Once you've done 12, very good. This is a movement that we usually do in cardio and core. We'll just get it going a little bit. It's not too demanding. Opening up the hammies and the quads a little bit. I do want to open up the hip flexors. This is one that I know I tried it out with my team and I introduced it last week, but we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna, if you have a chair or a couch, like I have my couch, I'm just gonna put my foot on my couch, and then I'm just gonna lean down, reach down, and then back up. So if you have a chair, make sure that chair is somewhere where it won't slide away from you. So yeah, we just want to reach down. You should feel that stretch on your hip flexors. And we'll do 12 on each leg. You don't necessarily have to reach down. You could just, as long as you're bringing your torso down, that should do it. Do 2 more. All right, and switch. So again, we're gonna switch here to the side. So we're doing 12. All right, now we're gonna do hip openers. So again, just driving that knee forward, out, down. Then we're gonna alternate. We want 10 on each leg. Okay, once you've done those hip openers, 1 second. Okay. Let's grab that chair. We did these last week as well. So again, I do have a little stool, a bar here that I could lean on. And I have this chair. If you guys remember what we did, is we just put our leg around it. And I'm holding on to this. So if you guys have something to hold on to, it's going to be pretty challenging if you're just doing it standing. So if you want to just hold on to something, and again, maybe 15 each, okay? So I'm going to go around, over. So you're just keeping that leg straight. Going around that chair. And again, that chair is just, or that, whatever you're holding on to keep you upright. Okay, just relax a little bit because that leg can get a little bit sore. So now we went forward, so now we're gonna go in reverse, okay? So now we're gonna go kick forward and then behind and reset, forward, behind, knock myself out. Okay, so be careful. Forward, back. And again, the chair is there so you don't get carried away. And hi, Leah, I'll make sure of that. And you keep that consistency, okay? Without an object there, it's easy to go high, then low, then middle. Having that consistent object there will allow us to continue with the same movement. All right, very good. Just give yourself a little bit of time. And again, this movement that we're doing right now is, just so you know, it's a little bit more advanced, so kudos to you. So, you know, that's some more joint mobility that we're doing here, because we've done the more beginner-like when we're in the quadruped position and we do like the little circles. We've done that, but this is a little bit more advanced. So if you're able to do this, then you're in a good position. All right, so now I'm going to do my left leg. Again, I'm going forward, back. I want to do 12 on each leg. Okay, these should feel, well, at least I do. I feel that glute, that outside lateral part of the glute, just the gluteus maximus. I feel that definitely activating. So, all right, once you've done that, we're gonna go in reverse. So, we're gonna reverse. And the chair I have here is just a regular foldable chair. Nothing too low, nothing too high. All right. How are you feeling, Therese?
It's going.
Good. All right. So let's find an object. It could be that same item you're holding on to. We're going to do leg swings. So again, just like in our typical warm up, we'll do 15. All right, I'm gonna switch. All right, 15 on each leg. Once you've done that, we're gonna face that object and swing across our midline 15 times. Switch. All right, very good. Once you've done that quad stretch, work on balance too a little bit. Grab on that ankle, pull back. If you need to hold on to an object for safety, that's okay. Work on balance too. One. And a switch. Relax. Hamstring stretch. Slight bend at the knees. And then we're gonna spring our hands down our shins. Continue to reach. All right, reach a little more. Make sure you're breathing. Bring those knees back. All right, relax those knees. And slowly come back up. Very good. All right. And the last one we're going to do before we get on the floor and do our floor movements, we're going to do a deep squat stretch, which you guys are familiar with. Again, if you could get down here, get your hips down below your knees, close to your heels, you have healthy or close to healthy hip joint health. Make sure you're upright. Make
your breathing. Now let's get off our heels on our toes. Feel that stretch a little bit more on your hip flexors, on your calves, your arches. Now let's drop those heels and slowly come back up. All right, so let's set up your yoga mat. We're gonna go and transition on the floor. Little quick break. Set up your yoga mat. Alrighty. So we're gonna start with our back. We're gonna aim for the back ones first. So for this one, you already know, we're gonna do cat-cow. We'll go to one quadruped position. Okay, heels on your wrists, right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips, and your feet are not they're not supporting by your toes, they're just resting on the top of your feet. So again, just inhale, arch up, exhale, arch down. We want to make sure we're looking down the entire time. And continue. So we're going to do 10 of each. Our last one. All right, very good. From here, keeping our hips right above our knees, we're just going to scoot our hands in front of us. Make sure your hips don't shift. And we're going to bring our chest down. You could rest down on your elbows. So let's bring our head down to the mat with our hips right above our knees. This is the doggy pose.
Okay, get your elbows off the ground. Now we're gonna bring our glutes back to our heels. Keeping those arms extended in front of you. Relax. Okay, so that was the rabbit pose. So now from here, what we're gonna do is shift our arms to the right side, keeping our knees fixed on the floor. Our feet remain there, arch up, and bring your glutes back to your heels. Reset, and go back to the midline, across to the left side, arch your back, bring those heels back, your glutes back to your heels, and feel that stretch in your right rib, your right back. Relax. Let's go ahead and grab that chair that we had just earlier. Let's place that right in front of our setup. And again, we're gonna keep our hips right above our knees, and then we want our arms on that chair, looking down, and just reach. Just feel that a little bit higher in this position. Just relax. So I usually just scoot over with my knees before I fall on my face. Okay. And then now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sit down, legs in front of us. And I usually like holding on to right behind my knees. And I want to make sure I'm controlling my breathing. And I'm going to try to bring my chest towards my thighs. Okay, so just try to go as far down as you could go. Once you're there, just start taking nice breaths. With every breath, try to get a little bit closer to your thighs. Hold it once you can anymore. And relax and slowly go back up. Oh. It's pretty amazing what some breaths could do. When you start that movement, you definitely feel that stretch in the lower back, and then as you keep relaxing more, you feel that stretch kind of climb up your spine until you can't anymore. And yeah, that's essentially what we want to do. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go with
we're gonna continue with stretching our back. So for this one, we're just gonna, almost like a Superman, just resting our bellies. And we're just resting on our elbows as well. We're just gonna stretch here for about 30 seconds. Pretty calm, nothing too crazy. All right, hands where our elbows were, right next to our chest, and we're gonna push up. If you can, try to straighten out those arms. Just relax. And I do want to do some movements that I consider more essential than others. With some of those, or one of those being the book openers. Okay, so for book openers, almost like a clamshell. Remember, resting on our side. But I have my resting on my right side, right arm is extended, left arm is on top of it. And without moving your legs, I want you to separate your arms. Allow that left arm to collapse to the opposite side. Should feel nice stretch on your back. Hold it, come back. And this one does take, each one should take you about 10 to 15 seconds. I want to do at least 10 on each arm or on each side. Okay, so do as many as you feel is comfortable, but at least give me 10. Take your time. If you take away anything from this class, if you just happen, things get busy and you just can't make it, take this movement right here that we're doing right now. This is super essential. It'll benefit you until we're no longer moving. So just make sure that, it's one of those huge movements. This one, big hula hoops, deep spot stretch. These are essential movements that you guys should incorporate to your daily habits. All right, so I'm going to rotate. I just did 10, and then I'm going to start on the other side.
more. John. Okay, next one we're gonna do from here, just to separate it a little bit, we're just gonna do tabletops. So tabletops, you get in this crunch position or with our heels up, and we're just gonna draw each heel one at a time. It's gonna stretch out our lower abs, a little bit of core in here. So let's do about 12 on each leg. So again, you see I'm tapping down and then controlling, alternating. Ooh. Okay, very good. So similar position, how we have with our legs, but now we're gonna extend our arms across, bring those legs up, just like the tabletops, and then allow them to drop to each side. And try not to lift your back off the ground. And then continue. And let's do 8 on each side. Very good. That was 8 for me on each side. All right, next, what we're gonna do is just reach with our arms behind us and reach in front of us with our toes. Okay, so we're just trying to stretch out as much as we can. We're gonna do 3 repetitions of 10 seconds. Ready? Okay, stretch. All right, relax. Ready? Begin. 10 seconds. Reach, reach, reach. And relax. Ready? Reach. And relax. All right, from here, just bring in your right heel and your left heel. Almost when we do the sit down stretches. And then just, again, just relax. And at the same time, try to bring your knees down to the floor while keeping your bottom of the feet together.
Max. Let's hug our legs, tuck them in, and just roll on your back, keeping your knees close to your chest. Max. We're gonna go to figure 4, so bring that left heel in, reach for that right ankle, and then bring your left arm over and across. And we'll switch. Right heel in, reach for that left ankle, over and across. All right, let's bring both our heels in and try to allow those knees to drop. All right, let's cross them. And let's reach forward. And okay, so do a couple more. And get in this kneeling lunge position here. And all we're gonna do is just pump forward and then pump back. Okay, so just resting. Lean forward to stretch out this back leg on the quad hip flexor. And then this front leg should get the Achilles and the calf muscle a little bit as well. And give yourself about 10 pumps. Okay. All right, once you've done 10, let's switch. All right, very good. All right, ladies, thank you again for joining. Like I mentioned before, I know this isn't the most popular class, but I think it's the best one for our health. So I'm glad you guys made it. Hopefully the rest of your classmates from the other classes start joining. But again, I do appreciate you folks joining. So any questions?